Greetings from Santa Barbara, California. I'm Craig Crawshaw of Oaks Bible Church, and we've been taking you through 1 Corinthians 15, the great resurrection chapter of the Bible. This is our 12th video post from this great chapter. I'm hoping you've been following them. Go back and catch the other ones if you haven't found them yet, and stay with us. Just in a few minutes of each one of these videos, I want to try to take you through this chapter and tell you why the resurrection is so important for you. Today we're in verses 13 and 14, and Paul's playing a what-if game. You ever played the what-if? What would happen if? And then you try to see what the consequences would be. He says this in verse 13, "But if there is no resurrection of the dead, if there is no resurrection of the dead, not even Christ has been raised. And if Christ has not been raised, then our preaching is vain, and your faith also is vain." He takes the ramifications from the mentally consideration that there's no resurrection to the life impact of the fact that your faith is worthless. Look at this. Look at the progress of this. If indeed, Christian, there's no resurrection, and there are some Christians, he just said in verse 12, there's some Christians who believe that, and maybe you question whether the resurrection was real. If there is no resurrection, he reasons, then Christ couldn't have been raised, because if there's no resurrection, how could Jesus have been raised? Then Jesus is dead. Jesus is buried. His body is long gone. And what is the ramification of that? Well, everything we say, our preaching is worthless. What I'm doing right now is worthless. This video is worthless. My pastoring is worthless. Every message that's ever been given, every commentary on the Bible that's ever been done is a waste of time. Every seminary class is a waste of time. Our preaching of the truth of the resurrection falls flat. And then the final step that it gets back to you personally is that your faith is in vain. Christian, what you're doing is worthless. Going to church makes no sense. Believing what you believe makes no sense. Trying to walk in Christ makes no sense. Trying to follow his commands, and it's worthless. All of this is based on the foundation of the resurrection of Jesus Christ. If Jesus has not been raised, then all that we say and all that we do is a waste of time. We might as well give it up. And of course, Paul is not suggesting we do that. He's trying to shake us into saying, reason about the importance of the resurrection, and base your life on the fact that Jesus really rose, and therefore that we have the possibility and the probability and the certainty of raising in a meaningful life too. Is your life meaningful? It can be, because Jesus rose from the dead. God bless you.